Hello, my dear students of Benguet State University. Welcome to our online class. I am your teacher, Jan Lasea.
Ladies and gentlemen, a blessed day to everyone. This is my lecture on our laboratory subject of IT 125, Systems Integration and Architecture 1. The topic that I discuss today is Web Development Environment. Let us understand some definition of technical terms. Front-end or client is a hardware and software that provide user interface that the user interacts. It is called presentation layer. The backend or server is also a hardware and software that process data. It is called data access layer. On the front end or client computer, the user inputs data and clicks the submit button. The client computer sends requests and data to the server. On the back end or server computer, it receives the data and requests and processes it. When the server is done or finished, then it sends results and feedback to the client computer. On the front end or client computer, the HTML, cascading style sheet, and JavaScript are the tools you use to develop a graphical user interface where the user interacts. On the back-end or server computer, the PHP and MySQL or MariaDB database engine are the tools you use to program the server to process the data. The next topic that I discuss is HTML from the front end or client side. On the form tag, the attribute action specifies where to send the form data when a form is submitted. That is, when the user clicks the submit button. It sends the form data to a file named compute.php to process the input to the server. On the form tag, the attribute method tells the form how to send the form data to the server. There are two methods, get and post. The get method is appropriate for small form data, while the post method is appropriate for larger form data, or ones that need to send a lot of information. Let us examine this form tag that provides a presentation layer where the user interacts. The action is compute.php and the method is post. The div tag denotes a block level section. The style tag controls the appearance such as color, font, background images, and visual effects. The P tag indicates paragraph text. The label tag denotes a label. The input tag with attribute type text value indicates a text box. The attribute name is used to reference from the PHP script the form data it receives. For example, the name text radius contains the radius input by the user. The input tag with attribute type with value submit indicates a submit button. When the user clicks the submit button, the client computer sends the form data and request to the server. The next topic that I discuss is the PHP $_get command from the backend or server. In PHP, it is used to collect values from HTML forms using method get. Information sent from an HTML form with the get method is displayed in the browser's address bar, and it has a limit on the amount of information to send. For example, on the browser's address bar, we can see the text box name text radius containing the value integer 5 entered by the user. When to use method get? The variable names and values will be visible in URL if HTML forms submitted by the get method. The get method is restricted to send up to 2048 characters only. When you submit sensitive information like passwords, then you should not use this method. Get method cannot be used to send binary data like images and Word documents. Get method data can be accessed using PHP query underscore string environment variable. PHP $_get associative array is used to access all the sent information by get method. The next topic that I discuss is the PHP $_post command from the backend or server. In PHP, it is used to collect values from HTML forms using method post. Information sent from a form with the post method is invisible and has no limits on the amount of information to send. Note, however, there is an 8 megabytes maximum size for the post method by default. Can be changed by setting the post underscore max underscore size in the php.ini file. When to use method post? The post method does not have any restriction on data size to be sent. The post method can be used to send ASCII characters as well as binary data. The data sent by post method goes through HTTP header, so security depends on HTTP protocol. By using secure HTTP, you can make sure that your information is secure. PHP $_post associative array is used to access all the sent information by post method. Variables are not visible in the URL, so users cannot bookmark your page. I recommend that we use the HTML method post and PHP $_post command to send the form data to the server because it has many advantages compared to get. The next topic that I discuss is the PHP scripts from the backend or server. The PHP programming language is case sensitive. The PHP scripts must be written within the delimited boundary less than $PHP greater than. The command date underscore default underscore time zone underscore set up the server to follow the Manila time zone. The echo command prints or displays text on the web page. To create a variable in PHP, simply begins with a dollar symbol, except constant variable, and write it in an assignment statement with equal symbol. Like this, for example, $radius. Most PHP script commands are ended by a semicolon. The $_post command with name text radius returns the radius value sent by the client computer, and the variable $radius receives it. To declare a constant variable, use the command define. Like this, for example, define constant variable pi with a permanent value 3.1415. The double forward slash denotes or denote a comment. $circumference is equal to 2 multiplied by the constant variable pi multiplied by $radius will calculate the circumference of a circle with a given radius, and then followed by $area is equal to pi multiplied by the math built-in function pow, that it will calculate the value of the radius raised to a power of 2 for the area of the circle. The following echo command will print out the results. This echo command will print the message the radius is, for example, the entered radius is 5. There is a built-in function named number_format that the purpose of this is to display or limits the number of decimal places, which is indicated here that it will display or limit the number of decimal places up to 2 decimal places. Here is an example of get method. The method specified is get. Simply change that post to get. And when the user entered the radius and click the submit button, we can see the name variable text radius with value integer 5 on the URL text box of the web browser. On the PHP script, simply replace the $_post with $_get. This is the example of using the method get. The PHP programming language, like other programming languages, offers built-in libraries, such as standard math libraries. For example, if we compute exponents, we use the function pow, and then pass 2 arguments. The first argument is the base, the second argument is the exponent. Another example, if we want to compute the sine of an angle, we call the built-in function sin, and then we need to pass an argument, the angle, which is measured in radians, not in degrees. Therefore, if the measured angle is degrees, you need to convert degrees to radians so that it will calculate correctly. And we have cosine, tangent, inverse tangent, natural exponential function, logarithms, the following are arithmetic operators that you can use to calculate, and they are similar with with other programming languages like Java, C, C++, C Sharp, and Python. Like for example, plus sign is addition, minus sign subtraction, asterisk multiplication, forward slash decimal division, percent, remainder modulus division, plus plus increment, and negative negative decrement. Here are the different relational operators that you use to compare numbers, quantities, or even string. It is similar in Java. The double equal operator is equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. The results can be true or false. Here are the different logical operators to create a conditional expression. The logical N is symbolized double ampersand. The logical OR, double pipe. The logical NOT, exclamation point. Also, you can use the word N for N operator, logical N, or logical OR, and XOR, logical XOR operator. The following are shortcut assignment operators. Like for example, we have plus equal, and we have an example, dollar variable C plus equals dollar $A is a shortcut that is equivalent to dollar variable C is equal to dollar variable C plus dollar $A. We also have string operators. The symbol period in PHP concatenates two strings. For example, we have string hello followed by the string concatenator period with another string word, and the result of this will join the two, and it will now have hello word. We can also use this assignment operator shortcut period equal, that it is a way of how we can shorten the assignment statement. For instance, there is a variable $A declared, initialized to the string hello, and we want to use this shortcut assignment statement period equal $A period equal the string hello word. Therefore, the result of this concatenation will now be hello word. This $A contains hello word. And here is your assignment. On pages 6 to 7 of the laboratory manual, solve the laboratory hands-on exercise number 1. I assign you set A or set B in our Google Classroom. I posted your laboratory hands-on exercise number 1 in our Google Classroom. Please answer and accomplish it.
That ends our topic for today. I hope you have learned in my class. Thank you for watching. Carry on until tomorrow. God bless us.